how to play Maróczy bind structure, what we can learn from the game of Magnus Carlsen and Vishy Anand, and what's happened in the game between two chess legends, Vishy Anand and Magnus Carlsen. All answers are waiting for you. I hope that you are going to enjoy this video. My name is Petr Koutný and let's follow this game. With white pieces, this game is playing Magnus Carlsen, probably one of the best and strongest and famous chess player of chess history, and with black pieces, this game is playing Vishy Anand, of course, chess legend and one of the most famous Indian chess player. Magnus Carlsen decided to play the Moscow variation, and the most popular continuation here is bishop d7, exactly what Vishy Anand played. Exchange on d7 and c4. Carlsen decided to go for Maróczy bind pawn structure, and that's the best time for us to learn how to play this position for black and how to play this position for white. So don't leave this video too early and learn how to play chess, because maybe this video is going to win you few games in the future. So knight f6, black is attacking pawn on e4, knight c3 and g6. Theory tells us that the fianchetto on g7 with the bishop playing a dragon-like structure is the best option for black. That's good to know, and that's good to remember. So Magnus played d4, after exchange on d4, played move f3. He's securing the e4 pawn, and of course he's hoping to play move b3 and bishop b2. It's interesting how Magnus Carlsen is building his position. And once again, it's good to remember this setup. So black played queen c7. He wins a tempo attacking the c4 pawn, but white is going to play b3 anyway. So let's play move b3, queen a5, knight on c3 is under fire, knight c6, both players played short castle and knight e2. Maybe it's hard to understand why white played this move, but I will tell you that this is the most popular move. The idea is to secure the position of the knight on d4 by not allowing some tactics here. But also, there is a chance to play bishop c3, attacking the queen. Good to know and good to remember. Now black played rook d8, and I hope that you are going to remember this move. Why this move is strong and why this move is good? Because black is looking to play move d5. Playing d5 seems at the first glance impossible, but there are tactics hidden here. Let's see. Magnus played bishop c3, but let's see what's happened. In case of mistake, h3. Of course, h3 is not a blunder, but this line is only a good example of black's idea and how move d5 is strong. So let's see move d5. How is possible that this move is working? Say white will take on d5. Knight d4. And now knight d5. Okay. Bishop g7, knight f4. White's queen is under attack, so white has to move away, exchange on e2, and after this move, black is slightly better because of the second rank is weak. Okay, that's the reason why move rook d8 is strong, and why white has to be careful. And for one more time, I will tell you that it's good to remember this move, this idea. And doesn't matter if you're playing this position as black or as white, because this is a good move. And it's good to know this move. So what's happened? Magnus played bishop c3, and here he played into h1. Of course, he don't want to be pinned, and d5 anyway. So, happened. How is possible that this move happened? So Magnus exchanged on c6 immediately, and Magnus played queen e1. So far, Vichy has managed to equalize, but now he begins to go for complications, and maybe move rook c8. It's not the best move on the board. I believe that move a5 is a stronger, and let's watch this variation. Say move e5, knight e8, f4, and maybe e6, and this position is maybe unclear, maybe level, but with chances for both players. Looks like French pawn setup. I believe that black is fine. Okay, but what's happened? Here, black played rook c8, and Magnus is going to play the same variation, but with slight different. So he played e5. With the rook on c8, this is another story. White is much more better now. Knight e8 and e6. f4 was the best move, and now we are about to see the difference of playing a5 or not. Say e6 and bishop a5, and this move is the most important move in our variation. Say queen c5 and rook c1. And I believe that here a5 move is missing for black. White's got a beautiful position. So knight e8 happened, and Magnus is going to play move e6. And the best answer here is move f5. Here, this move only weakens the position of black's king. So knight a4, of course, Magnus is going to attack the biggest black weakness, and that's a good idea to remember. Every time you have to attack your opponent's weaknesses. So exchange on c3, d4 and queen d2. Of course, maybe another moves are possible, but not bad. c5 and rook e1. And it's easy to see that the white has the active position. White has a simple plan on the attack the black's king, and black's position is simply unpleasant. Knight g7 and g4. Magnus is trying to restrict black's knight, and the biggest black's problem is that his pieces are not active. You have to be active and aggressive chess player, and without any active plan, you are only worst. So rook c6 happened, and knight h3. White with the simple idea of playing attack against black's king. Black's king is unsafe here, and if we divided the board in two halves, we can easily see that there is no enough defenders around black's king. And I hope that this picture you're going to remember, because now Magnus Carlsen is going for attack. So knight e8 and beautiful move queen h6. Black's king now is in a big danger. He's calling for help. Maybe he's calling, hey, my friends, just come back, come home and help me. But no one is going to help him because he is hopeless. Knight f6 and knight g5. White's queen and knight are active, and it's time to double rooks on the e-file to increase the pressure on the e6 pawn. It's a strong plan. So d3 happened and rook e5. Magnus is going for attack anyway. Rook d1, attacking pawn on d3 and a4. D3 pawn is lost, and black cannot play natural move rook d8 because of knight f7. So here Vichy decided to resign. Has enough. Wonderful game. Wonderful game of Magnus Carlsen, and I hope that you enjoyed how Magnus Carlsen built his position, how he was more active, how he was careful, and he was looking somehow how to stop black's counterattack, and at the end, wow, great game of one of the greatest chess player ever. I hope that you enjoyed this game, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. See you soon, take care, bye bye.